Let me know when you're settled so I can get the meeting started. It's after 1 o'clock. You sure? Okay. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Today is Saturday, November the 8th. We are going to get started with the ACB Columbus, Ohio chapter meeting for the month of November. First of all, before we get started, I want to let you know that this meeting is being recorded. Anything that you say in this meeting will be put into the public domain for our YouTube channel. So please be professional and respectful as you are commenting or asking any questions. I hope everybody's having a good day. So far, it's a wonderful Saturday. It's nice and sunny outside compared to yesterday. We have a lot of things to get through today, so we're going to get wonderfully started. First thing I would like to do is have take attendance, if we could, please. And so we'll start with folks in the room, if we can do that first, and then we'll come back to Zoom. So I'll start with myself. I am Janae Miller, chapter president.
Lee Tucker, treasurer.
Okay. Marilyn Piepho, member.
Jordy Stringer.
Rachel Fetzko. Lee Russell.
Mike Russell.
Mary Karabinos.
Dana.
Lynn Roberts.
We're not dealing with the, is that still the room?
Dave Brennan. Drew Andrews.
Angela Brown.
Juanita Meyer.
Beetling. Edward Snively.
Everybody in the room? All righty, so now we're going to go down and take attendance in Zoom. So, Drew, you want to read the names that Zoom list? It'd be best to start from the top. Let Drew have the mic.
All right, am I unmuted now?
You are correct. Yes, you are.
Never mind.
All right, Dustin Grandstaff. Sean Thiel. Phone number ending in 4065.
Kathy Whiffman.
All right, Kathy, C-A-T-H-Y, spell your last name.
Kathy. Whiffman is Withman.
W-I-T-H-M-A-N. Thank you.
Right.
Okay. Phone number ending in 3972.
This is Shirley Roberts.
Shirley Roberts. Claire Saunders. Denise Ballman. Gail Horton. Lisa Carroll. Monica Willard. Myself, I think I was already called. Oh, Michelle is on here. Michelle Spillan is on here. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so, but did I miss anybody? Oh, call user one. Liam Roberts. Liam Roberts.
Yes.
Thank you. That was the one person I missed.
Connie standing clear.
Uh-oh, I heard somebody else.
Connie standing clear.
Connie. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she's in Zoom.
Which one is Connie on here?
Oh, she's calling user one. Sorry, I thought I was unmuted.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, is that everybody?
I believe that's everybody in Zoom.
Okay, thank you so much for the attendance. Now, at this time, has everybody had a chance meeting minutes from last meeting? Are there any corrections or edits that need to be noted for last month's meeting minutes?
I didn't see my name on the Zoom attendee list. Mary Karabinos.
Okay.
I didn't hear it, so
Okay, so,
double check maybe.
all right, so Mary Kirby, I see her name on the attendee list. Okay, is there anyone else that has any edits or corrections for the meeting minutes from last month's meeting? Hearing none, would someone please make a motion to make the meeting minutes?
Drew Andrews, you have someone waiting at the top.
This is Dave. I'll motion to accept the minutes.
Dave, put a motion to accept the minutes with the one correction, Dave,
As amended by.
as amended by Mary. Okay, is there a second? Okay, Lee has second. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Is there anybody opposed? All right, that motion has carried. Now, at this time, we will have Mr. Lee Tucker, Treasurer's Report.
Yes, this is the treasurer's report for today, November 7th. Meaning for the time period, October 11th, 2025 to November 7th, 2025. Checking account balance, ending balance is $12,312.49, a decrease of $14.15. Deposits were dues for 2026 of $45, and the interest CD that we had ending in 7489 of $226.91. Taxes with engagement benefit of $140. A charge card payment was made to the charge card of $129.95, and the AT&T bill was paid for $16.11. There are no outstanding checks or receivables. The charge card has no current balance, and payment, of course, was made to that for $129.95. There was an error that I will fix that I sent out in the financial statement yesterday. I forgot to list that the pennies for October was added to the People Helping People account, which is increased of $22.36. The ending balance of the People Helping People account was $2,076.12. There were 2 grants made for a Meta Wayfarer glasses and for an iPhone 16e for a total of $487.96, but those checks have not yet been cashed. Savings account ending balance is $505.57, no change. A new CD was implemented, which matures in March 2026, which currently has an unpaid interest balance of $18.92. The Columbus Foundation, the estimated market value of that as of yesterday was $98,384.68, which is a gain since December 31st of $5,249.02. And this year, just to review, we received grants from the Columbus Foundation of $6,388.74. And to compare to last year's grants, that was $6,935.40. The year-to-date payout in the engagement benefit is $1,320, and there are no notes to this financial statement with the amendment I made that I left off the line for the pennies for the People Helping People.
Okay, thank you, Lee. Are there any questions for Mr. Tucker regarding his report? Any questions from anybody on Zoom? Any questions from anybody in the room for Mr. Tucker? Hearing no questions, and there's no hands in Zoom, correct? Is there any hands in Zoom?
No.
Okay. I was getting ready to ask for that before you said that. Just give me a second.
Hmm.
Mary Lynn has made the motion. Ed has seconded. I would appreciate if y'all let me ask before y'all shout it out. So, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Okay, thank you so much. So now we will move into committee reports.
Well, wait, I'd
Oh,
like to make a motion.
you want to do that
Finance.
now? Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
relative to the finances.
Okay, go ahead.
We meet here at the Clinton Heights Lutheran Church, and we pay $40 per meeting to do so. And we have not yet paid for the venue next year, January through June. So I'd like to make a motion to pay for 6 meeting dates in January through June 2026 here at the Clinton Heights Lutheran Church at $40 each.
Someone who would like to second Lee's motion. Oh. Who said that?
Mike Russell?
Oh, Mike Russell. Okay. Is there any discussion or questions regarding this motion? If everybody, any questions or discussion before we vote? Hearing none. All in favor of the motion that Lee has made regarding paying for the next 6 dates of meetings here at the Clinton Heights Lutheran Church for 2026. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Is there anybody who's opposed? All right, hearing none. Thank you so much. This motion has passed. So we will take care of the first half of the year for the church. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Tucker. All right. Now we're going to move to committee reports. First, I would like to hear from the Sunshine Committee. Is there people here from Sunshine Committee with their report?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Ma'am, Miss Kathy.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I have 2 short reports, and then Mary Lynn is going to give an update on Gail Baldwin for us.
Okay.
So my first report is Melody Holloway is still dealing with some serious medical issues. My second report is that I talked to Larry Hanscom, and he said Nikki's doctors have decided she doesn't have Parkinson's, but she has a similar or related issue. And they're going to give her physical therapy and speech therapy and occupational therapy. And we hope that helps her. And then Larry has got about 3 more months of his infusion treatment for his tumor. And also Monday is Larry's 80th birthday. And if everything works out correctly, or with his daughter and grandson, they're going to come in today, and his daughter has given Larry and Nikki a trip to the Ohio Stadium so they can take a tour of the Buckeyes Stadium, because they're great fans of that. So hopefully there won't be any cancellations on that flight. So that is my report, and I will turn it over to Mary Lynn.
All right, Miss Mary Lynn.
Okay, I just talked to Gail about 10 minutes ago. She says hi to everybody. The end of last week, she started having similar symptoms like she had before the heart attack. And she called 911. They took her to the hospital. It is not the heart. She had, and some of you who have diabetes know what this means, ketosis. What is that? Acid ketosis? Somebody help me. How do you pronounce that? Anyway, it was a diabetes problem.
It's diabetic ketoacidosis, it's called.
Okay, I'm not real familiar with diabetes.
You're right.
Anyway, her insulin, she had been out of the long-term insulin, and they were trying to get things rectified, and that's what the cause was for the symptoms. She was In Mount Carmel, she's being transferred to a nursing home, supposedly in Canal Winchester at this point, because one other after effect she had after the heart attack was very poor balance. So she's going into therapy for about 2 weeks to try and improve that balance. But again, she says hi. She's feeling a lot better. And she's going to participate at about 1:30 in the meeting when we do elections, if that's out.
Question. Why did she not have her long-acting insulin?
You'd have to ask her that. It was something with CVS, some kind of problem.
Yeah, I have CVS and I've had problems getting my long-acting insulin. And it is very dangerous to have diabetic ketone acidosis.
Right. So that is the situation. She's glad it was not her heart. Something that can be rectified as long as she gets the right insulin and gets the supply. So good news in a sense.
Thank you, Marilyn, for that report. All righty. Now we will have Finance Committee. Do you have a report, Mr. Tucker?
Yes, we did have a Finance Committee meeting, which was well attended. There were actually 11 people there. And we were discussing having a program by the chapter to assist blind and visually impaired residents of Central Ohio who have emergency financial needs. And the conclusion that emerged from that was the chapter should maintain its core focus on the mission of the Constitution, as there are numerous organizations in the Columbus area.
Lee, can you repeat that? The audio went funny for a second. Can you repeat the conclusion?
Okay, my mouth is actually too close to the microphone. The conclusion emerged was that the chapter should maintain its core focus on its mission per the Constitution. And there are numerous organizations in the Columbus area that provide emergency assistance. And the chapter shouldn't try to duplicate the effort. Now, a committee was recruited to create a list of emergency financial resources in the area, and publish this list to chapter members and other organizations that we have contact with. And if I recall correctly, Mike, Angela, and Gail, and maybe Marilyn volunteered to be on that. Is that correct, Angela? That's a yes. And that concludes the Financial Committee report.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, let's see. Oh, so let's talk about the Christmas dinner.
Hang on, PHP.
PHP, thank you. Thank you.
I'm right here. PHP. I'm coming through, I'm hoping.
Yep, you can.
Yes. Okay.
Asking, how are you?
Hi there. So there was one application received. It came into my email on the 5th of November, and I sent it out to the rest of the committee on the 7th. And so that's in motion. There were 3 people who left messages, and they weren't PHP responses needed in those situations. I think people just needed some support to vent their situations. And that completes the report, other than to say thank you for allowing me to and supporting me to chair this committee for several years, as well as Sean Theo, Lee Tucker, and Gail Horton being great people to work with as well. And I thank them.
Right, you're welcome. So just as a note, the people that she just named, they are all stepping down from the PHP committee. So I will be appointing somebody to be chair of that for next year. I'll do that in January, and then I'll be looking for volunteers to come be a part of that committee for 2026. Just making sure that you are all aware that that committee, everyone's stepping down from that committee. All righty. Okay. Now we can talk about the Christmas dinner. Okay. So we have 2 options that we're going to talk to you all about.
Hang on, one more thing. And this is just, Drew's still learning. Mark Brodingham is here. He is the phone number that's in 7707. He came in a little while ago and I just didn't remember to announce it, but he is here for the minutes on Zoom.
Okay. Thank you, Sean.
But Drew can rename him to Mark if you want.
Okay. Thank you, Sean. Drew's changing Mark's name. So.
Yeah, that's just a Zoom thing. All right.
Okay. All righty. So now, I'm going to turn this over to Lee because we have two options for the Christmas dinner to talk to you all about, and then we'll have some discussion and take a vote. So, Mr. Tucker?
Yes, we have two options. One is Cooper Hawk Restaurant, which is in Easton, right next to the Apple Store. And the summary of the cost there is $2,553. And then we have a catered meal that would be here at the church by an organization called AAA International Caterers, which would be $2,065. And now I will recite the menus for those two. Cooper Hawk is currently scheduled. If we decide to go with it, I have to get on my computer right away and get the invoice through. And that's for Saturday, December 13th from 12 to 3 p.m. in a meeting area called the Mezzanine, which is good for 38 people. And the menu that we would be offered, the menu is the same for all the courses except for there would be two choices for the main meal. And the first course is crab, shrimp, and lobster bisque. Second course is plain old house salad. Third course is both items are served with roasted asparagus and Mary's potatoes. I wonder who Mary is. Anyway, option one for the main meal is duo filet medallions with crispy onion strings and steak juice, J-U-S, because, they're French. And the second option is Dana's Parmesan crusted chicken with tomato, basil, relish, and lemon butter. And then there's dessert is all desserts are served with a chocolate truffle, which sounds strange because the dessert itself is Cooper Hawk chocolate cake. So that's the Cooper Hawk menu. And by the way, I did visit Cooper Hawk, and it's right on the corner of the road that's next to Nordstrom, and then the next door down on the side street is the Apple Store. So the entrance is right on the corner. You go in, and you have to see the first hosts, and because it's also a wine bar. And then you get dragged by those hosts to the next set of hosts, and then they'll take you down a long corridor to an elevator to go to the second floor, and then you're right in the room. Now, the AAA International Catering menu is we have option one and option two, and I don't know if that means that we can only order all of one or all of the other. I don't know that. Option one is a holiday themed meal with the meat, fried turkey, and honey glazed ham. And the sides are cornbread dressings, mac and cheese, and green bean casserole. Option two is regular themed meal. The meat is stuffed chicken thighs and brisket. And the sides there are mashed potatoes, gravy, fried cabbage, roasted red potatoes, and green beans. And their quantity there is 45 people. The drinks there are provided by Pretty Girl Lemonade, Girl, G-U-R-L. And with rolls and dessert comes with all meals. And then it totals out to $2,065, but there, no, that is the total because that also includes their tip and drinks. That's it.
So any questions regarding those two?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Lee, the menu for Cooper Hawk, there was a.
I'm not hearing you.
Huh?
close, get the mic closer. Yeah.
Okay. Can you now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got and several more options on it. There was like a salmon and some kind of, you actually went there. So was that changed or?
That's not on the invoice that I got that you sent me. Instead, it's like just 2 meals.
It was like the attachment.
I looked at the invoice.
You opened the attachment. There was like a salmon. Else, so 2 salads, like the house was 6, and there was a choice, several choices of desserts. So,
I mean, ultimately, the ones that matter are the ones that they're offering for him to pay for. If there's other possibilities, that's fine. But like they're offering him, that's what they're saying they're going to pay for. It's kind of how I feel about that.
Miss Shirley, you have a question?
I really had a comment. Are you ready for comments or are you just wanting questions?
Well, what's your comment?
Well, my husband and I went to Cooper Hawk for a special lunch this summer, and I am not in favor of that particular venue. If you're coming there at all, by car, it's a nightmare of a place to park and get into. We waited forever to get our food. We probably sat there for an hour before we even got our meals after we ordered them. I think some people didn't even, feel their food was hot or had said they had that at a previous experience. It is more expensive. And, depending on the weather and everything, at least everybody is aware of how to get in and out of the church and all that. And I think for the money, I don't know if anybody's had experience with this catering place, but for the money and everything, I feel we can't go wrong, and we're going, to a place that's familiar, especially, with the weather starting to get colder and everything. I just did not feel that we had like I said, we did not have a very positive experience at Cooper Hawk. And I know some people that went there one other time and, didn't feel that great about it either. And for the price difference and the logistics, and then you said you got to go, up in you got to take an elevator up to the 2nd floor. And like I said, parking is just a nightmare there with it being at Easton. So I would certainly recommend that we look at the other one, with the catering instead. So that's all I've got to really add at this point.
Thank you, Shirley. So let me explain. The catering is a relative of mine who does this for a living.
Oh.
Full-time business. She has catered the last 3 events that we've had since I've had a death in my family and other things. And so she comes with a whole crew to serve the food, to do cleanup, setup. That's kind of what they do.
Question.
So just a little background about.
Yeah, if that's a reliable option, I would go for that then.
So.
Question.
Who has a question?
Tanya has a question.
Ma'am.
I would love to know the menu for your family members' catering business.
Well, the menu was what I recited. There are 2 options: the holiday meal, fried turkey and honey glazed ham with some sides, or option 2, the regular themed meal, meat, stuffed chicken thighs and brisket. So those were 2 options, and I don't know whether
I'm sure we can.
Now, do we get both sides and both entrees, or do we have to choose? I mean, I know we either get the holiday or the other, but like for the holiday, would we get the ham and the turkey, or do we have to select one or the other?
You get both. You'll get both.
And she's going to come.
And we would get all the sides that come with it also.
Yes.
And she's going to do this at the church?
They'll probably cook it and bring it all to the church.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Have it, we'll have to make sure to have a table to set everything up, and they'll bring people to serve the food. It's her,
That just
her and all
sounds wonderful.
grandkids, the whole family's involved.
Wonderful.
I have a comment. I mean, I've and I've never had anything. The food was good. The wait staff was awesome. Of course, I'm not driving them, so I don't know what the parking situation is like. So
I just want some dinner rolls. I want some dinner rolls.
talking.
I can comment on the parking. There are two lots that are like within walking distance, very close, but in December, shopping, those lots may be full. So I can see Shirley and Lynn's point there.
I
You have an address for that place, Cooper Hawk? I've never heard of it.
Yeah, 4230 The Strand, 43219.
They're in the Eastern Shopping Plaza.
Right next to the Apple Store.
Yeah.
I never heard of it. What's the address again, please?
4230 The Strand.
I'd like to make a comment if I can.
Yes, you can.
So it's a place that Janae and I go a lot. We have a membership there. While I'm not visually impaired, Janae is, and some of our friends that go to Cooper's Hawk are as well.
Drew, microphone, you've got to keep it pointed right at your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hold it.
Is this better?
Yes.
Okay, my apologies. I like to say this. Cooper's Hawk is the type of place, if you arrange things up front, they will, because they've always been accommodating of Janae and Harmony Project and things of that sort. If you make arrangements ahead of time, they will have extra staff that will gladly assist us. Now, I do agree with Lee that parking in December could be a possibility. My question is, how many of us in the ACB will actually be driving and parking versus being dropped off? So that's because I've never seen in this organization where parking's an issue.
Okay. Is there any other questions or comments? Okay, we got one in the room, I believe.
Can you hear me? What about when we get there? Will the drivers take us up there, or will we have someone down there to bring us up? Is there,
So, if you,
Yeah, the host, they have hot pole running hosts there.
correct. If you tell your driver to make sure I get into the restaurant and walk me up to the hostess table, and then the host will be then you tell them that you're with, if we go with this, let's say we go with this, and you say, hey, I'm with the party for the American Council of the Blind Columbus chapter. I need assistance getting to the elevator. I'm sure they will gladly walk you down to the hall, get you on the elevator. You just have to ask. Yes, we'll take a couple more questions.
Just a quick note.
Can you go the cost again? Is if we have a significant
Yeah.
price difference?
They're relatively similar, in my opinion, as treasurer. To be honest, the Cooper Hawk is $25.50, and AAA catering is $2,085. So it's less, but not terribly less. No.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The caterer offered 38, and the other one offered a different number. The way I
Yes,
understood it.
Yeah, the caterer is offering 45, I believe.
It would be here at the church in the fellowship hall.
course, we don't actually have a date here yet at the church, but we'll
We
have
don't
to
have.
arrange that.
We have to arrange that.
Excuse me, Lee. I know normally we have a cap of 50 people. Do we normally get 50 people?
No, we never get close.
Okay, so if we get 38, it'd be okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last two venues in a row, we got 36 meals that I paid for.
Okay. And then I know with the Cooper Hawk meal, you also get the drink and they have a cash bar too. So there you go.
Right, then we don't pay for liquor. If you just want lemonade, yes. Tea, yes. Coffee, yes, but we don't pay liquor. You have to pay that on your own. I'll take one or two more.
Madam Chair, I have my hand up.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Okay. Okay.
So just for attendance, Patrick is here as well.
Yeah, I'm
And
just announcing it, Shauna. I'm hearing it. You know, Patrick here, Tanya's here, and you said Kathy?
Kathy's just returning. She was here before. You just kind of have to find a place where there isn't stuff going and just
Announce it.
let people know.
Okay.
And that you'll get that rhythm as you go.
He's learning. He's learning. So is there a hand in Zoom for a question? I'm only going to take one or two
There
more.
is.
And this is
Hello, I'm Connie Standing Clear. And my thought is a home cooked meal, which is your catered meal.
Wait.
Is probably going to be much better than a restaurant cooked meal. And that's always been my thought and my opinion. And that's it. Thank you.
We have two people talking at once.
Okay. Drew, hold on a second. First of all, let Connie finish what you were saying, and then we'll come back to whoever it was that was up. We're kind of getting confused.
And Connie, please speak up a little more.
Sorry. My thought is that a catered meal is much more like a home cooked meal. And we all know that home cooked is usually much better than a restaurant meal. That's just my opinion. So there you go.
Okay. Thank you, Connie. Now, who had their hand up? Is somebody in the room? Okay. In the Zoom room or in the room, in the physical room?
Nobody has a. Oh, I'm sorry. I take that back. Somebody does end up in the room.
In the physical room.
The physical room. You have to specify which room. Okay, so Liam, are you there? Can you unmute?
I think that was I think that may have been a goof. I think that was Connie, and I think maybe she got misnamed, but that because that's the only hand that's up, and
Okay, we have
I think that's her.
Okay.
Before we do that,
One more question.
James Abernathy joined the meeting as well.
Hello, James. So James Abernathy just joined the meeting for the attendance. So we recently had Tanya Walker, Patrick Simmons, Kathy Whitman returned, and we have James Abernathy. This is all for the record for attendance. Thank you so much. And is there, am I clear? Is there a hand in the room?
Okay, comment from the room. Mary Lynn.
Yes, ma'am.
One advantage of this room is when you're waiting on Mainstream, you're right by the exit door. The drivers come to the door. The restaurant, you're going to have to leave the party, go down the elevator, go down the hall, and stand by the front door. And if your ride comes half an hour, 45 minutes late, you're missing all that time with your fellow members. That's one advantage of this. It's much easier to manage transportation.
Okay. that will be it for the comments. So we're gonna Lee, how you want to do this? Because everybody's got their opinion. Oh, Jesus.
So we have two proposals here. There's option one to say is Cooper Hawk, and option two would be the AAA
Let's do
catering.
it this way. We probably should take a vote on
Yes.
at a time.
Yes.
So she did. Yeah, she did. She did. She did. Yeah, she did. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, we're gonna do a little difference because we have two options here. We're gonna, if you,
I'll count hands, Drew. You don't need to worry about that.
thank you. If you are in favor of eating at Cooper's Hawk, I want you to raise your hand. Both in Zoom, and we're gonna count the hands. We're gonna do it this way because we have these two options. If you are in favor of eating at Cooper's Hawk,
And
raise
keep your hands up, please.
keep your hands up until we tell you to put them down. We're gonna count the hands. And you can do the same thing in Zoom. If you're in favor of eating at Cooper's Hawk in Zoom, raise your hand.
If you're not, we didn't go over that. So on the PC, Alt Y, on the Mac, Option Y, on the phone, landline or is *9 on a touchtone phone. On the mobile phone, it is on the app, it is under reactions, and you choose raise hand that way. Let's give just a little more time since we forgot to remind folks. Okay, I'm glad we did that because we've got at least one more. So
I am, yes.
sorry about that.
Yep, you're fine. You're fine.
We gotta.
I'll wait till Lee has done his count. Okay, so you got that number. So hold that in your head. So all of those in favor of the catering option.
Hang on, wait. So you need to add. We had 3 hands in Zoom when that was mentioned.
Okay, that's fine.
So I am going to hang on. I am going to
Oh, we gotta lower those hands.
yeah, hang on, let
Right.
me do that.
Got about the lowering of the hand.
All right, all hands have been lowered. Please do not raise them until we ask for them. Thank you.
Okay. All hands are lowered. So now you are in favor of the catering option for us to have the gathering here at the church in the fellowship hall. Please raise your hand.
Okay, let me know when you have the count in the room, and then I'll give you the Zoom to add to it.
We have a Zoom count.
Zoom count is 6.
Okay. All right. Cooper Hawk was 8 votes and triple catering is 14.
Sounds like we're doing triple. Yeah, we're gonna be. Yeah, we're gonna be right here at the church. So,
3 chairs for democracy.
yeah.
Yep, all hands are lowered.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Yes.
All right.
So work as soon as possible to get see if the 13th is available, so we can get that nailed down ASAP. Yes, sir.
Yeah, the President, there's Mark here. On the ACB number for an upcoming event, could you or somebody else could volunteer to put this in there? The only thing we have on there is the Delight Cookout in the Park of Roses. That's the only thing for events. This is kind of important for, details, where we're going, address, phone number, and who to contact.
I heard him, but I didn't know he had his hand up to even say anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we forgot. I didn't know. See, I wasn't sure if it was because of leftover hand from voting, so I apologize.
Okay.
Do I need to relay? Do I need to relay Mark's question?
But just a statement, to update the information on ACB number for upcoming events.
Oh, yes, the phone line. That's still
Yes, the only thing I have on there is the 4th of July picnic there.
Yes, I'm aware, but
I think.
So let me say this to Mark. Mark, the phone line is very, unfortunately, complicated thing. I've been trying to get a hold of AT&T to even find out how to get in there. It's not an easy 1-2 fix. I would to change it for July. Still have to go back and fix it so I can update it going forward. So it's not
for the Christmas dinner,
not an easy fix. Okay.
No.
All right. I'm only taking one comment. We got other things to move on to in the agenda.
It's just me again. Janae, the rooms here, the kitchen here has a coffee pot, and it also has a hot water thing that it heats hot water. If that's pertinent to anything.
Yes, I will let her know.
And I have extra hot chocolate if they want to do the hot water with hot chocolate.
Okay, thank you, Julie. Thank you so much. Okay, so now that we've gotten that taken care of, Michelle Spillan, are you here?
Here I am. Here I am.
ACB Ohio report, and then we'll have elections.
Okay, I'll short and sweet.
Thank you.
Course starting Friday, next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, convention. I can't believe it's here. And then, and I'll answer any questions anybody has about convention, if they have any. And then, let's see, we've got a virtual Christmas party Saturday, December 6th at 4:00. It's a new thing this year, and we'll have, I don't know, all kinds of merrymaking. There's a scavenger hunt, name that holiday tune. I think Santa may be popping in and stuff like that. So that is Saturday, December 6th at 4 on Zoom. And that's all I got, really.
All right, I'll take 1 or 2 questions. Do you have any for Michelle regarding convention?
I just have a comment, Janae.
Hey, hold on a second. Yes, she's our speaker. Yep, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, who has a comment?
Tanya has a comment.
I'll take that one comment. Yes, Tanya.
I just want to apologize to the chapter that I won't be able to do a table talk exhibition. My physician made some drastic changes to prevent renal acidosis in my diet and insulin levels, but maybe next time things will be a lot better.
Thank you, Tanya.
Thank you for saying
Sorry to hear that. That sounded interesting, the tabletop artwork.
Yeah.
Next time.
I keep you in my thoughts all the time, Tanya, about your diabetes.
Yeah. Keep us posted with that. That's that's concerning. So at this, is Gail here? Did Gail make it? Did she?
I do not see her.
Okay. Okay. Are you able to get her on the phone? Because she would need, if she's able to, if not, Lee's going to run the election so we can have those.
I don't know if I have. I can try calling her. I can call her iPhone and see if she's up to it. And if she is, I can just put her, well, she won't be able to hear. She won't be able to hear us though.
Yeah.
I don't have an easy way to put her through.
Let Lee run the.
I think it makes more sense.
The election,
Yeah.
best. Let her run.
Yeah.
So
Could be just, keeping Gail in our prayers and
Yes.
taking burdens off her right now.
Yes.
Fair
And
enough.
if your Sunshine Committee needs any support for Gail, I'm happy to be a support person because I'm coping with acidosis, but it's managed a little bit different.
Well, we'll make sure you and Gail get connected, okay, Tanya?
Okay.
All right. So, Mr. Tucker.
All right, election.
Elections.
We have five. No,
They've just announced the vote on the.
Hello.
Yeah, Lynn, you're unmuted.
Unmute yourself, Lynn.
Yeah.
Can we mute Lynn?
Yeah, we're not
All right.
ready for that yet.
Lynn is in the progress of being unmuted, apparently. So anyway, so we have elections for 6 positions this time. We have election for vice president or treasurer, 3 directors, the odd year directors, and for a final year for 1 other director. So usually we would proceed down the list of the officers first and then to the directors, as I recall. And then other people coach me along as I go through this because this is the first time I'm a newbie at this.
Yes. So what you're going to do is you're going to call, the first one would be vice president. And you'll call the slate.
Yep.
For that.
So the first office up for election is vice president. And I believe I have been informed, and please correct me if I am wrong, that Mary Karabinos has volunteered to continue in that role. Is that true, Mary? You are here?
Okay.
I hear a yes from Mary.
Yes. So now we
call for more nominations.
Correct.
Though. So there's a first call for
nominations
from the floor for vice president. Other than a phone talking, I hear none.
If those on Zoom want to nominate someone, they can raise their hand.
You can do that.
If they want to do that.
Second call for nominations from the floor in the room or in Zoom. Third call for nominations from the floor or in Zoom for vice president. Hearing none, how do we move the nominations get be closed? Who does that?
Anyone can do that.
This is Angie. I make a motion to close the nominations.
And then you would say Mary has been nominated by acclamation. Mary has been elected by acclamation. That's what you say. So Angela, I want Angela to say it. So Angela say, I make a motion to close nominations.
I make a motion to close nominations.
And and Gail and Mary, and then you want to say that Mary will be elected by acclamation.
I say that?
Yes.
No, Angie says that.
Not elected by acclamation.
Correct. That means nobody ran against her. Okay.
I will second that motion.
All in favor say.
No, we don't have a.
To do that?
Oops. Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Hi, Gail. We're hoping you're feeling better.
I'm not sure if she's here.
All right. So moving on to the second office, which is the treasurer position.
I'll do that one because that's you.
Oh, yeah. That's a good idea.
Technically, I'm not supposed to, but I'll do that because that's you. So this is the election for treasurer. And I believe we have a volunteer that wants to run for treasurer. We're going to start open floor for nominations. I don't think anybody volunteered. So for first call for nominations from the floor.
Hang on a second. Hang on. I see a raised hand for call-in user. Do you have a problem? Or if not, I will need to lower your hand in order to continue elections. So another.
I got cut off, so I came back in, and I wanted to let you know I was back in.
All right. I will lower your hand.
Thank you.
I have a nomination for treasurer.
Okay, who said something? Tanya?
Yes, I said I have a nomination for treasurer.
Okay, what's your nomination?
I would like to nominate Drew.
Drew, do you accept that nomination? Tanya's nominating you for treasurer. Okay, is there any, so second call for nominations for treasurer for the floor.
Did he accept the nomination?
I nominate Mike Russell for treasurer.
Okay, Lee nominates Mike Russell for treasurer. Mike, do you accept that nomination? Okay.
I said yes.
All righty. All right. Third call for nomination from the floor for treasurer. Okay, so since we are hearing none.
Wait a minute. You didn't tell me if Drew accepted my nomination.
He did. He
He
did.
did?
Yes, he did.
Okay, can I
Yeah,
make
that
more
didn't
than one
come.
nomination?
That didn't come through. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, what's your question, Tanya?
You answered it. I'm good.
All right, so we're going to have to take a vote. We have two people who have agreed to run for the treasurer position. Now this is different. Do we have a way of doing secret ballot?
We do not need to by our bylaws, so we are going to vote for that in exactly the same way that we voted for the restaurant.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do first, those who are in favor of Drew being treasurer, raise your hand and keep it up until we tell you to put it down, both in Zoom and in person. And I can't vote because I'm president, so.
I have a quick comment that's important.
Not
This is Shirley.
All right, now.
Now, Shirley.
Okay, I don't think that's accurate that you can't vote for an election. You're still entitled to vote during an election.
Yeah.
No, I can't. No, I can't. Not as president, I can't. No.
Well, I wish I had the rules in front of me, but I don't think that's correct. But whatever you think. Thank you.
Is there a count in the room on Zoom?
One.
Okay. All right. Those in favor of Mike Russell for treasurer, please raise your hand.
And that is at least 18, at least for Mike, and 2 for Drew. So.
And in Zoom, we have, hang on a second. It keeps 1.
I made a switch.
2, 3.
There may be more than 9 in the room, in the Zoom, I mean.
It's 7 in Zoom.
Oh, it's 7?
Yes, it's 7.
All right. Still at 16-2, so.
So we have a treasurer, and that's Mr. Mike Russell.
Yay.
All right.
All right.
We will be arranging Mike's funeral shortly.
All right. So I'm going to turn it back to Lee because now we have board positions.
Yes, we have the 4 board positions open. And 3 of them for 2 years and 1 for 1. And the first nominee, as I know, let's see, where did that go? First nominee, well, so there's a nominee for one of the odd year board positions is Angela Brown. Do you consent to be nominated, Angela? Yes, that's a yes.
Question.
Yes, Tanya.
How many people are on the board?
It is 10 in total. There are 4 officers, president, vice president, treasurer, and secretary, and past president is an extra, and there are 5 board members. So it's 10 altogether, or 9, depending on how you count.
Yeah.
So we're voting for 4 of the 5 that are non-officers.
Yes, we're voting for 4 board members. Yes.
Who is on the board that is a non-officer now?
That we're not voting for, or
that we're not voting for?
Is Melody Holloway.
Oh, Melody Holloway. Oh.
Okay, we're going to continue.
Yeah. All right. So, are there other nominations for this board position from the floor?
Yes, I have. I'm going to nominate Lee Tucker to remain involved as a board member.
I decline the nomination.
Keep going, Lee.
Second call for nominations from the floor, Zoom or in the room. Third call for nominations for this board position in the room or in Zoom.
I nominate Sean.
No, no, Tanya, stop. Sean's not running. He's actually leaving the board.
Yeah, I will decline.
He was on the board, so.
Yeah, I'm not continuing.
Interesting.
Majority moves the nominations be closed and Angela be elected by acclamation.
Okay. All right. Angela, you're on the board, my dear. Let's give her a round of applause. Okay. Next person for
yes, the second odd year board position, 2-year term. The nominee is Dustin Grandstaff. Are you here, Dustin?
Dustin, are you here?
He is in Zoom.
I accept the position.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
So
any other? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yes. So we still have to call for other nominations from the floor, either in person or in Zoom.
Yep.
First call. Seeing and hearing none. Second call for nominations from the floor for this board position.
I can nominate Drew.
Drew, you can accept or deny. Tanya's nominating you again.
I'll accept the nomination.
Third call for nominations from the floor and from Zoom. So we have a contested election for this board position between Dustin Grandstaff and Drew Andrews.
We'll do the same process we did before. All those who are in favor of Dustin being on the board, raise your hand and keep them up so Lee can do a count on Zoom and in the room.
How many did you get, Drew?
Got 8 in the blue.
Okay.
And 8 in Zoom.
Thank you, Sean. Drew gave the count.
And
okay. Hang on a minute. I need to. So everyone in Zoom has voted. There are 8. I need to lower all hands, which takes a second. Okay. All Zoom hands have been lowered.
All right.
Okay, I just said brain fart. Okay, now
All those,
Drew Andrews, all in favor of Drew Andrews for this board position?
yeah, thank you.
All right. And how many did you see in Zoom, Drew?
I'm going to do the Zoom. It's 3. The screen reader actually is counting for me and telling me how many people. So it's a little easier if I go ahead and do that.
Screen reader. So I make it to be Dustin 16 votes and Drew 8.
Okay, so Dustin, you are on the board again, my friend.
Okay, all hands lowered.
All right, moving on, Mr. Tucker.
Okay, for the third 2-year position, the nominee of the committee was Marilyn Piepho.
Marilyn,
And do
you accept that?
Marilyn accepts. First call for nominations from the floor for this board position.
I will nominate Drew again.
Drew.
Drew accepts. Second call for nominations from the floor for this board position. Third call from nominations from the floor, from the room or in Zoom for this board position. So
no hands have appeared.
We move on to election.
We do.
Yes.
So those in favor of Marilyn Piepho being on the board, raise your hand, please.
How many do you see, Sean?
There are 5.
And then
down, please.
Yeah, we'll lower the hands.
Hang on just a second.
And then all the hands are all lowered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once you have raised your hand to vote, please do not lower it yourself. I am taking care of that. I need to make sure and know when the screen is clear. So when you have raised your hand to vote, leave it up. Thank you.
Okay. So if all hands are lowered now.
They are now lowered in Zoom.
Thank you so much. Now, those in favor of Drew being in this board position, please raise your hand.
Mr. Thiel, how many do you see in Zoom?
There are, because now it's stopped telling me, there are 4.
I make it to be 12 to 12.
Wow, it's
Wow. Okay.
a tie.
So
what do we do in that case?
Round 2.
All right, we're gonna have to do this again, people.
Yep.
And we don't have a thing for tiebreakers.
All in favor of?
Hang on, wait.
Change that one.
Wait.
Hang on, stop.
What about Gail on the phone? Can she vote or she's not able to vote while she's here? Not here.
She's not in Zoom.
Not in Zoom or really in the room.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I didn't know she was on the phone.
Or can we just ask her? If she can break the tie?
Connie, do you have a question or are you?
I have a question. In a tie, doesn't the president make that decision? It was that way when I was president for 5 years at ACB. So I thought it was up to the president to break a tie. This point of thank you.
So you said the president, when you were president, made the decision?
They had you can vote when you break a tie. Yes, ma'am. That's the way it was when I was president for 5 years of the Columbus chapter.
This is Shirley. May I say something?
Hold on. I'm trying to hear Connie first, Shirley. So
okay.
Come closer to the phone and
Connie said that when she was president for 5 years, some time ago, if there was a tie, the president had the option to you said she had the option to vote and do it, or just to decide. How did that work?
And I have one more person here who didn't get to vote because we both couldn't vote from the same phone, and he was having problems with his cell phone. But he is here and could vote.
Okay, is that Lynn?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what's his vote? This is
what's your vote, Lynn? He's saying he would like to cast his vote for Mary Lynn. I can hand him the phone if you want to hear him or put him on speaker.
Yes.
So you don't think I'm just saying it for him. Do you want me to hand him the phone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here.
Hello, this is Lynn. I vote for Marilyn Piepho.
Okay, thank you, Lynn.
Sure.
All right, so Mary Lynn, you voted for that broke the tie.
And what about Gail?
Bring me the phone. Bring me the phone. All right, Miss Gail. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put the phone up.
We can hear her.
Yeah.
We can hear her. It's fine.
Gail. Well, do you want to vote? Do you want to say something? Because we're running the elections, honey. Okay, so so this is the last one we haven't got to. Do you want to vote for any of the, well, we did the other one. So you're talking about this last one here? All of them so far. Okay, all right. Okay. So I'm gonna hold you here. We got one more to do. And I think that you're on the slate for that. Is that correctly?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the last board position, which is a remaining 1-year term.
Okay.
It's an even year term, and the nominee for that position was Gail Baldwin.
Okay. And Gail says she accepts.
Okay.
So we're gonna call for nominations, but she accepts the.
So nominations are open from the floor. First call for nominations from the floor in the room or in Zoom.
Nominate Drew again.
Drew. Tang is nominating you again. You can accept or deny. Drew. Okay, he declines.
Declines.
All right, so
Second call for nominations from the floor in the room or on Zoom for this board position.
I'll nominate Patrick.
Patrick, can you unmute and say if you accept or deny this nomination that Tanya has put out for this board position?
Patrick, you are unmuted.
Yeah.
Your headset may be muted if it has one. They may not be the same.
Okay, well,
Patrick, if you accept the nomination, please raise your hand.
yeah, that's a good idea.
If you want to, Drew, I'm sorry, Patrick, if you would like to write it in the chat, you can do that as well. If you do Alt H, and if you write whether you accept or decline, I will read it. If that is something you can manage. Okay, Patrick says no.
Okay, so
Call for nomination from the floor or the room board position.
Excuse me, I nominate Tanya.
Tanya, you've been nominated for the board position. Do you accept or deny?
I'll accept, sweetie.
Okay. All right, so we have to do a vote. Okay, so first of all those in favor of Gail Baldwin on your term.
Please raise your hand.
Hold on, Gail. I hear somebody's computer talking. Yeah, I'm holding this. It's Gail. It's okay, honey. It's okay. It's okay. We are with you on that. It's okay.
Yeah, Sean, what is your count?
9.
Okay.
Hands down.
Do not lower your own hands. I will gently take care of it for you. All hands have been gently lowered.
Okay.
We ready, Sean?
Are we ready?
I'm sorry?
Are we ready?
Yes, we are ready.
So all in favor of Tanya Walker?
Tanya Walker, raise your hand.
Sean, what's your count?
None.
So Gail Baldwin wins 18-2.
Okay. Gail, you're on the board. So let's applaud Gail.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail, so much.
I'm gonna give the phone back to Marilyn, okay? All right, thank you, honey. Okay. All right.
Try not to drop you, and we have survived another election somehow.
Somehow.
Yes, we have.
I know this has been a long meeting, but we do have a speaker. If you all would just, bear with us for a few more minutes. We have Angelyn, who's here from the State Library of Ohio. She's going to talk to us for about 10 or 15 minutes about what she does and what they offer. Angelyn, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Well, welcome. Sorry for the long wait.
Oh, no worries. Thank you for having me.
Do we need to adjourn the meeting, or is it okay to continue?
Sorry, hold on. Okay, could someone please make a motion to adjourn the meeting? My
This is Sean. I motion.
Oh, everybody moves. Let's go. Okay. All right, thank you all for your patience, but okay, now we have Angelyn here to give the her presentation, so let's give her our wonderful attention. Angelyn, if you would take the time to introduce yourself, and you have your 10 and 15 minutes to chit chat with us.
Okay, great. Yes, so I am Angelyn Hellman, and I do work at the State Library of Ohio in the Talking Books program. I actually originally come from the public library, and I just started this job about 10 months ago or so, so it's still very new to me. And so I just want to talk a little bit about the free library service, and that is offered with the Talking Book program at the State Library and with the Ohio Library for the Blind and Print Disabled at the Cleveland Public Library, and with the National Library Service for the Blind and Print Disabled from the Library of Congress. It is a free federal program to offer Braille and audiobooks to anybody who resides in the U.S. or to any eligible U.S. citizen who lives in another country. And so, again, it's Braille and audio. You can get the materials through the mail, or you can do it online with the BARD, the Braille and Audio Reading Download service. So it's up to you. And I just want to talk a little bit about eligibility to get this free library service. So it is for anybody who is blind or has low vision, but then it also is anybody who's print disabled, and that includes people who have trouble holding a book, people who have trouble turning the pages of a book. So maybe you broke your arm, maybe you have arthritis, something like that. And then it also covers if you have trouble moving or focusing your eyes. And then it's also for people who have a perceptual or learning disability or reading disability. So that, for example, would be dyslexia. So people who are eligible for a variety of reasons. Again, this can, people who are eligible could be because of an accident, could be because of a stroke, could be Parkinson's, traumatic brain injury. I actually have heard in another state of somebody who started using the service because they were allergic to ink. That's used to print the books. So, and it can be temporary or permanent reason for why you need to use the service. And with the eligibility, people do have to fill out an application to use the service. And so if you do happen to work as somebody who can certify, that's fantastic. So people who can certify that somebody's eligible includes doctors of medicine, doctors of osteopathy, ophthalmologists, optometrists, professional staff of hospitals, nursing homes. It can be a reading specialist. It can be a school superintendent. It can be a librarian. You just can't certify your own family, or if you just are friends with somebody, you can't certify them as well. And again, so that is the quick with the eligibility and the application. And then since you guys since a lot of you are probably all familiar with this service or have heard of this before, just wanted to remind you that we do have 4 different machines now available. So here at the State Library, that's actually what I handle is we handle the physical machines. The Ohio Library for the Blind and Print Disabled handles the patron records and the books. So if you do ever have an issue with you're not receiving the books that you would like, or you aren't sure about eligibility for someone, you can always call the Ohio Library for the Blind and Print Disabled or contact them. And then if you do have problems with your e-reader, the Ohio Library for the Blind and Print Disabled also handles that. But for the 4 different equipment machines that we have the DS1 and the DA1. And so those are the ones that have been around since about 2009. And so the DS1 is the one that has the fewest amount of buttons. So you get the cartridge that has the books on it. You put it in. There's about 7 buttons or so that you get to manipulate the book with. The DA one then has 13 buttons, and then that is, again, you can get the cartridge through the mail, and you do have some more navigation features, so you can choose which level of navigation you'd like to do, and of course that navigation level depends on the book. If you have like a recipe book, sometimes the navigation level will be by recipe. If the book is multiple parts, it might have a level of which part do you want to be in. And then usually those chapters and phrase and bookmarks. And then there is the DA1, the DA2, and that is the one that we just got in August. So Ohio got 744 of them. And so the DA1 is, I've seen pictures of the Victor Reader Stratus, I believe it is, and it's very similar to that. It is made by Humanware. And the DA2 has a lot of buttons because now you can connect to Wi-Fi with the DA2. And because of that connection with Wi-Fi, you can connect to Bard directly on the player. And you can download books directly from Bard onto your player. It does have about 28 gigabytes of storage on the player itself. And if you do get cartridges in the mail, it will also do cartridges as well. And you can also copy all the contents of a cartridge onto the DA2. So that is quite a bit different. And so we do have plenty of them to send out. So if you are interested in a DA2, just let us know. And the nice thing with the DA2 is that you can keep if you have another player like a DS1 or a DA1, you can keep both of them until you're comfortable with using the DA2, or until you decide that no, you want to stay with the player that you already have. Then, just send back whichever player you don't want. So that's actually been exciting, and it is very different. So yeah, if you're all interested, we've got plenty of them. And then just a reminder too about the refreshable Braille display, or as NLS calls them, the Braille e-reader. So those came out 2022 or so. And we do have plenty of those to send out. And with the refreshable Braille display, and I always forget this too with the DA2, both the DA2 and the Braille e-reader connect to Wi-Fi, but that also means they also have the ability to connect to Bluetooth. So if you do get a DA2, you can actually connect that to an external speaker with Bluetooth, or you could connect it with your Bluetooth hearing aids. And the same thing with the refreshable Braille display. Again, it's got the Wi-Fi and it's got the Bluetooth. So if you do have a screen reader, you can use the e-reader and connect it to your computer that has the screen reader, and it will then be able to read what is on the screen using the Braille display. The e-reader is made by Humanware. That's the one that we have in Ohio. It's 20 character display. So it connects to Wi-Fi, connects to Bluetooth, and then you can also connect it. You can download directly from Bard as well, connect onto Bard, and you can also connect to your account if you have one with NFB Newsline. You could just connect directly with it, and then you can also connect with your it is that
Bookshare.
Thank you. I knew it was share something
Yeah,
share.
Bookshare.
So yeah, you connect with Bookshare on it. So if you do have an account with that, again, you can connect directly with your e-reader on that. So,
Can I pop in one quick
yes.
reminder? In addition to connecting it via Bluetooth or USB to your computer, and you can use it with JAWS or NVDA, you can also connect it to iPhone and Android. Android just came in version 3 of the software. So you can connect it to your mobile device and read and write in Braille. So even though the e-reader itself does not take notes, if you have a note-taking app on your phone, you can use the e-reader's very nice Braille keyboard, in my opinion, to write notes into notes or drafts or send a text message or all kinds of fun things.
Yes, it's perfect for that. And the other thing too is as long as you're an active patron, and an active patron is somebody who gets one book per year, you get to keep these machines as long as you're an active patron. So if, let's say, you do have your own refreshable Braille display, or you have your own player, you can always get one from us, and it can be like a backup. So if you have to send your refreshable Braille display in for service, you can have the NLS one as a backup. Or you can, with it being a 20 cell display, it is smaller than some of them. So some people like to use that one on the go more. And for any of these players or e-reader, if you do have any issues with them, feel free to call us or contact us. We can send new ones out. You just send the old one back in. And if you do, the DA2 and the e-reader both have detachable power cords, and you can use like any USB C power cord, so like what your phone uses. You can use that to power them, but we also, you can always just let us know, and we can send out a power cord to you. Not a problem. We can send out the e-reader comes with a case. We can send one of those out to you if your case has gotten beat up. We can send that out to you as well. And there's no charge for any of this. So, just let us know if you have any problems. If the battery starts running down, send it on back to us. We'll get that fixed out and send you another machine. So, and yeah. So if you guys have any questions or anything you'd like to know about, just let me know.
You guys have any questions for Angelyn regarding what she has presented? Okay, we have a question in the room. One second.
We have one in Zoom as well.
Okay, thank you.
Hang on a minute. I don't see the Zoom hand. If you had one, raise it while they're doing the room question, please.
And there's two things I want to tell you. Number one, you have a beautiful voice, just a very cheerful, happy voice, and I love it. And the other comment is, please let everyone know there at the library how much we thank them and appreciate them. You make our lives so much better.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's always great to hear that. Well, and I've just been, it's just been completely new to me. I'm just used to public libraries. And so coming into this, I was like, wow, there's so much support and resources. So I just thought it was really cool. And yeah, so if I ever have a time when my glaucoma ends up actually impacting my vision, I'm like, oh, those I can still get my reading in.
Okay, we had a question in the room. I'm not in the room, in the Zoom.
I don't see that person's hand anymore. If you'd like to raise it and let us know. Unless I misheard my computer, but I could have sworn there was a hand. But I no longer see it.
As well.
Hi.
Okay.
Airs.
Okay, that question, Angela's question, is not coming through on Zoom. Either pull the mic a tiny bit back, or if someone could repeat it.
Okay.
For Zoom, because it's not coming through at all.
with the old players? This is the question for Angelyn.
What was the question?
What do you do with your old player?
With the old players, so just send them back to us. If you don't want it anymore. If you don't have a
They'll
box for
send
it,
you,
we
yeah, they'll send you an empty box if you don't have it.
yeah.
I just
And
did that.
and the old the DS1 and the DA1 players are still being supported, so those aren't going away anytime soon. So you don't have to switch if you don't want to. But yeah, just let us know if you need an empty box sent to you, and you can just put your player in and send it on back.
Okay, thank you.
A very
May
good.
may I expound on the new player a moment?
Sure.
So the new player is very easy to. I find it fairly easy to use, and I have worked with some people who are not as tech savvy, and they're able to get it going. The way that you input text takes a little bit of getting used to, but it can work. But the other thing you can do is there is a USB-A port on the side. Actually, and both players have that. So you could plug a flash drive in with books, but on the new player, the DA2, you can also plug a USB keyboard. And that makes it a great deal simpler to enter both your Wi-Fi and your Bard account. There's also a way that a file can be made that the player can import, and I need to look because I was given those directions. I am on the Consumer Advisory Committee for Talking Books that Angelyn is also on, so we've had quite a few conversations too. But you get about 30 plus hours of battery on this thing. The battery life is absolutely incredible. Some people have said that for hearing aids, the speaker is not quite as good, so you could Bluetooth it to something more amenable to your hearing loss if you wanted to do that. Monica and I both have way more Bluetooth devices than any two people should have. And we have not yet found something that it won't work with. We've tried different earbuds, different speakers, and it is a very compatible device. I absolutely love it. And so I know some people might be scared because it sounds scary, connecting it to Wi-Fi and downloading books and stuff. But once you get it set up, it's pretty straightforward. The other thing you can do is if you have Bard Mobile on your phone or your computer, if you don't want to search for books directly from the player, which is a little bit challenging, nothing stops you from going on your phone or on your computer, finding titles that you want, adding them to your wish list, and then downloading them on the player. And now they've done something at the Bard, and the downloads are, oh my gosh, so fast. So a little slower on the player than on the phone, but still pretty darn fast. So that's if you're interested, that's the quickest way to get yourself set up is just plug in a USB keyboard like you would plug into your computer these days. And that's what I did. I figured out the other way to do it. And my Bard account, for some reason, the first time it didn't take because it was an older version of the software. And the second time I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to plug in a keyboard. And so I did, and off I went. So I absolutely enjoy it. And I think for folks that don't have hearing loss, I think the speaker is still pretty darn good. It's not quite as bassy as the original. And so that might be one reason someone might want to keep the original is if they're not comfortable with Bluetooth and they still need that fidelity, that might be a reason to keep the original player. But other than that, it's pretty cool.
Is it the new player you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about the new DA2.
D2, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with the DA2 as well, they do have an easy way to choose which voice you would like to have to be the player voice. So not the book voice, but the player voice. So it's a lot easier to choose which voice you'd like to have.
Okay.
I love that default voice that they've got. That's brilliant. And guess what? Even in the year of our Lord 2025, it still has a headphone jack. They didn't take that away.
Yes, which is great.
Yes,
and the
I
other
was
thing,
very pleased.
yeah. And the other thing too is with the e-reader, you can also plug in a USB keyboard. So you don't have to use the Pokken style keyboard.
Okay, I just learned something new today. I didn't know
Yeah,
you
so
could
that's
do
how
that.
Wow. I'm learning to sight read Braille, but I can't really type it. So yeah, I just plug in a USB keyboard into the e-reader.
Okay, that is awesome. You just taught me something.
Any other questions for Angelyn regarding what she shared? Anything? Any questions on Zoom or anybody in the room?
One in the room.
One in the room.
Hello, this is Rachel. Regarding the Braille e-reader, who do I contact? What office to get one?
So generally, the Ohio Library for the Blind and Print Disabled is the one that you would contact for the e-reader. And then they send the request on to us.
Yeah, and their number is easy. It's 800-362-1262. That is the in-state only toll-free number, and that's the only thing I can remember. So that's what I call.
That's the only number I remember too, actually. I don't
Fair
remember
enough.
the state library number, but I know the OLBPD number.
Okay, I have a question if you're ready.
Yeah.
This is Mary. You offer at the state library, do you offer training classes for things like JAWS or the the DV, whatever that other VDA?
So I mean, we can do some talking through, the phone if you're having issues. If you want some training, the Ohio Library for the Blind and Print Disabled, you can contact them, and they have librarians
Let me
who.
clarify because I'm familiar with Mary's situation. She is looking for screen reader training, and I
Yeah.
don't believe that's something that you guys provide, unless there's something I don't know.
Yeah. So probably not, but you can always contact the Ohio Library for the Blind and see if they know of any information. See if they know of a place that might offer something like that.
Okay, I just thought of something. The basic training for NVDA is on BARD, and it's very well read, and it's pretty easy to follow. So I would recommend getting that. And Mary, if you can't find it, give me a call and I'll help you find it. But that has been available for I'm not sure how long, but it's read by Mark Ashby. He's very clear and easy to understand. So if you want to get familiar with NVDA, which is non-visual desktop access from NV Access, that book is on BARD, and I've found I was impressed with. I looked at the first couple of chapters just to see how they were presenting the material, and I thought it was very clear, even for especially for the folks who've never used a screen reader before. So when people ask about that, NVDA is also a free screen reader, so that's probably the most quickly accessible material that I can recommend, and that is on BARD.
We'll take a couple
It's
more.
called NVDA Basic Training.
Okay. Is it my turn? Marilyn? Yeah. Okay. Another source is at convention this year. I just joined BITS, and on Monday night every Monday night they have help with JAWS from 7 to 9 by email. I think you get in contact with them, and I'm not sure how it works. I haven't done it yet, but from 7 to 7:45 is for beginners. So just want to mention that, and that's with the BITS affiliate.
Yes, BITS has a lot of training. They have something going on every day. Friday and Saturday night they have open chat where you can come on Zoom and ask any question you have.
And often they have a basics with bits on Saturday afternoons at 3.
Yeah.
As well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We'll take one more question for Angelyn.
Let's give Zoom a chance real quick because I want to make sure that if anyone has any Zoom questions, I haven't seen any hands, but I want to.
Any questions in Zoom? When I was saying,
I don't see any.
Anybody has any questions?
This is Lee Tucker, right? Angelyn, did you make the presentation Tuesday at the Vision Loss Support Group?
I did.
Yes, I really enjoyed fondling those devices, especially the new light, the light one. That was very nice.
Yes, yeah.
These guys were so heavy as they are. I mean, they're real heavy devices, the old ones.
Yeah, the new ones are nice and.
Yeah. Yeah, I that's why I like to be in person, but so I was planning on being in person today just so that I could pass around the devices, but I'm a little bit sick, so
Any questions in any hands in Zoom? Anybody have any questions?
I see none.
Anything in the room before we can?
Yeah, I just have one comment, and I'm sorry I'm putting it in the wrong place. But
No, you're fine.
me and Julie and Dustin are going to the convention. If anybody wants a ride, just give us a call and we'll talk about it. Thanks.
Thank you, Mike. Okay. If there's no other questions, we're going to thank Angelyn for coming and presenting to us.
Thank you so much.
yeah, no, thank you guys. Yes.
Angelyn, you're welcome to come and hang out with us anytime, okay?
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. We're about 10 minutes to 3.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sean.